Inventory tracking can be a huge pain. Managing all your products, stocks, suppliers, purchase orders, sales orders easily can be very tricky. If you're looking to manage all of this effectively and build your custom inventory tracker without breaking the bank, keep following this video. So first, we need to go to StackBuy. So just go to StackBuy and sign in. So once you have signed in, you basically see a dashboard. Now you need to add the inventory management template that you just created. So go to Add Stack and go to choose a template. Just write down inventory management template. So you basically see a template is created here. All we need to do is just use this tag and copy this template to our workspace. So in this case, the workspace is big company. There you go. So the inventory management template is created. So now you just enter into the template. So basically in this template, there are 4 tables: products, suppliers of your products, the purchase orders that you are basically taking from your suppliers, and the sales orders that you're getting for your products. So let's go to each of those tables. So in this table, basically we are just going to start with the product ID, the unique product ID, what that product name is, images of that product, what is the selling price, right? And you can also bring in your barcode. So basically you can attach a barcode to a particular product ID, and the barcode, column type is supported on mobile apps. So you need to use, the StackBuy's iOS or Android app to basically scan the barcodes and, attach it to a, particular product ID. Now, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to connect, the products to the suppliers. So there is a column type called link that allows you to link between 2 tables, right? So we have linked to the suppliers table. So in the suppliers table, we basically have all the supplier names, the images of those suppliers, their contact details, and which products, are they linked to, right? Which products do they supply? If you just click on it, you can basically select which products do they supply. So this is the, products and suppliers table. Now in the purchase order tables, so let's just go to the purchase orders. So this is what, we really care about, right? So we want to basically, at the end of all this, we want to track, what's our inventory, and our inventory will be calculated by, both our purchase orders as well as our sales orders, right? And that needs to be combined and connected into a single place where you can see in real time, what that inventory and stock situation, looks like. So, so the first thing is, in the purchase order, you basically give an order number. So here there is an order number column type. What is the order date? What is the status of that order? So basically whether it is sent, production, packaging, shipping, or arrived. Which product it is, right? So, here we have linked to a particular product. So let's just say, we add a new purchase order here, right? So it automatically creates an order number. The order date, for example, is the 14th. We have just sent the order. The product is basically, say, 1007. It's a muskmelon. And the supplier is, let's just say, exotic fruits. So it automatically pulls in the price from the product's price. So in the products, table, we basically, add a new, add a column, of what is the supplier, price for that particular product, right? So it automatically pulls in, it automatically looks up as soon as we link it that it's, 1007. So it pulls in the supplier price. We just need to add the quantity, say, let's just say, 25. And here, it just gives you the total price, right? So basically this is a formula, which is supplier price into quantity. And what is the, arrive date? So it was ordered on the 14th. Let's just say, it arrives on the 18th. And whether, this is arrived, any of the invoices that you want to add, So just link, your Google Drive or Dropbox, or just upload your invoice so you can track all your purchase order invoices and whether that has been paid or not, whether that invoice has been paid or not. So this is how you can basically track your purchase orders. Now let's go to the sales orders. So in the sales orders, you're essentially tracking that sale date first, what day the sale was. You can also bring this information via a table. So if you want to create a form, like a sales order form, you can easily do that. So just create a new view, call it a form layout. See, this is like an order form. You just add your logo and just drag and drop, and quantity. So basically these are the three things that you want to basically get from the order form, right? So we'll just remove the descriptions here. Right, and the sale date, right? So just change the color of the form, right? And just click on preview. So once you preview it, basically a small order form is created. So let's just say, I ordered something on the 21st. The product is, 1005, which is, a particular fruit, and I need 20 of them. I can just submit. As soon as a record is submitted, it basically pulls in the sales orders table, right? So it brings the price, right, of of that particular product, right, which is a lookup from the products table. So we know what the selling price is. So here we have added the sell price, right? So we have added the sell price of this product and our supplier price both, right? So in the sales order table, it automatically looks up from this product what is the price is and what is the quantity, and it gives you the total revenue as well. So price into quantity. So if you just apply, so basically it gives you the total revenue. So this is a formula, right? Very basic formula of price into quantity. So now you can track all your individual sales orders. So if you go back to the products table, right? Now within the products table, that it is connected to the suppliers. It is the product is connected to the purchases, and the product is also connected to the sales orders. We have already added the supplier price, and basically this is an aggregation. So now we want to automatically track how many units have been ordered for that particular product. So basically it's an aggregation where let's just say the column is the purchases column, right? What is the total quantity of those purchases, and you want to create a sum of it. So it basically brings in how many units have you particularly ordered, right? So this comes from the purchase orders table. And how many units have been sold? So this basically comes from the sales orders table. So sales orders, the column is sale date, and you want to create a sum of it, right? And the formatting is integer. So it basically calculates automatically. So for example, if there is a new sales order, right? For 1007, in the sales orders, there is a sales order for 1007, right? And it is 10. Automatically in the products table, it is linked, right, to that particular date, that there is, there was an order on that date. What is the supplier price? The total number of units ordered, it automatically calculates it. How many people have ordered, 1007. How many units, have been sold, right? So we just added that from here, that there are 10 units. So basically it calculates the 10 units. And you basically can, then do what is the units ordered minus the units sold, and you want to show it in the number of units. So this is how you can track your inventory. So this is a real-time way, you can track, your inventory. Basically, very simply, manage all your products, suppliers, all your purchase orders and sales orders, and connect them together, in a single easy to use platform. Now, of course, you can expand this into a much more complex workflow. You can, for example, also add a warehouses table. So you can see and track, which product is on a particular warehouse, So if you're managing multiple warehouses, you can track that as well. But beyond that, I think this is a very simple to use inventory tracker that can be applied to any sort of a business, right? So whether you are in a manufacturing business or in a consumables business or an FMCG, you can easily track your inventories in real time. Also, like for example, you can also create like different views of of these of the inventory management stack. So for example, let's just say in the purchase orders table, if I just want to track the pending payments, right? So I just create a new view, like a duplicate of this particular view, right? And in this, I've just added a filter where we have not paid for that particular supplier. So you can like look at all your pending payments as well, right, within the purchase orders table. So you can create multiple views like this and track your inventory in real time. So let us know what you think. The template link is in the description. Just copy it and customize it to your own business. Cheers. Subscribe to this channel to get updates on meaningful content around entrepreneurship, starting up, digital marketing, community, and more every single week.